Welcome back everyone to Pontos Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 4 of Battlestar Galactica. It's Season 4, Turn 1, and we are playing the Daybreak expansion. So I've gone ahead and done a couple of other quick setup changes, just reading through the Daybreak rules. This will be my first time playing through the Daybreak expansion, but I think we're pretty ready. We've done 3 other Season Battlestar, so you can go check those out in the links. Also check out our sci-fi classic Book 1 and 2 of the Quantum Locksmith saga, Dead Sons 11 and The Locksmith of Quanta. These are awesome sci-fi, and Dead Sons 11 takes place at the end of the dying universe, where stars are all gone. There's only 6 suns left in the universe. Everything else is black holes, and those black holes have networked into a sentient race called the Erebos. And 11 heroes, a cast of characters, has been reanimated in order to help reboot a new universe called the Monoverse. One of the guest characters in this is the Quantum Locksmith. He returns to lead the Locksmith of Quanta, Book 2, exploring kind of a la Doctor Who and the Time Traveler by H.G. Wells. He can explore different quantum realms, and he can lock down different quantum ones, sort of like a Time Lord would in Gallifrey. So the Quantum Locksmith takes us everywhere from gray aliens to Giordano Bruno to Melchizedek, all the way through to the original characters of Dead Sons 11. So great sci-fi saga. Check it out. Helps to support the channel. Let's go into the last changes here. So first off, gave Gata another loyalty card, as he was revealed to be the mutineer. That Gata. Also, the Rebel Cylon base star doesn't show up until we get a mission card. So these are the new mission cards. Anytime we activate the Demetrius, we can get a mission active card, and then that can be our active mission. So we'll go into that. Also set up the Cylon base star Raiders, 2 Vipers, and Cylon fleet with the Dratus. You can check out these Dratus. Like I always show, the paint jobs we did a custom paint job for our miniatures as well. So we got the little Dratus symbols for the ships in the fleet, and also did a little micro. These are very tiny miniatures, but we did a heroic effort to get those painted up, just tabletop ready. So if you want to check out that video, it's in the links. As usual, you can go check out the description. Lots of resources there, and liking and subscribing, commenting always helps the channel. The other thing that we have here is we have these new Raptors for Daybreak. These are pretty cool. We've also got those painted up. And finally, we've placed Romo Lampkin. We've rearranged the character start positions. Romo Lampkin is now in administration on Colonial 1. Leodama, Hilo, and Gaius Baltar, they're all meeting in the Admiral's quarters. But maybe that will change really soon. Felix Gata, the Trader's Mutineer, he is in the FTL Drive Center. And Sharon is in the hangar bay. So let's jump right into it. So, lastly is we have our destination of Earth. So this takes place for Battlestar Galactica fans near the end of Battlestar, where Adama is already sort of a political leader. We've got Romo Lampkin here, Gaius Baltar. We're going to get them their resource cards, but our goal here is to reach Earth, and we'll see if the Cylons will be on our side or against us, and the Demetrius will be helping us to get to that goal. So let's go ahead and start. The first thing we need to do is we need to get our jump clock set here. We need one more piece for the jump clock, and then we can get going here. So there we go. We'll put our jump clock on the board for the fleet, and we are not near jump yet, but as we progress this jump clock, we actually can jump FTL drive. Okay, so let's jump right in. First thing first is can look at the turn play, and we'll start out with player 1, Leodama. Player 1 does not start out with Doesn't start out with any cards, but let's get the cards set up for everyone else. Roma Lampkin, you get 2. First player doesn't get the cards, but he will get his starting cards when it's his turn. But everyone else has a backlog of cards, let's say. 1. We also have these miracle tokens that come into play during the game, so we'll see how that mechanism works. And shortly, Carl Agathon. And he seems to be... Well, Adama can always double as a pilot, so we got Adama's pilot token there. We've got pilot tokens here as well. But we do have Cylons to combat, so let's jump right into it. The first off is Lee Adama is going to get his cards, so we give him a tactic card, 2 pilot cards, and we'll give him a politics card. Lee Adama also has the nukes, so let's go ahead and go through his... So Lee Adama's alternative card, he has basically he has the forward thinker. After he gives an executive order skill card, the chosen player's finished moving you taking action, you may activate your current location, or he has once per ability choose a different path. Once per game, you make a choice on the crisis card. You must choose to have the result the current player discards 5 skill cards. And the Memorial Dilemma is his weakness. When you draw a mutiny card, you must discard 2 skill cards. So that's his problem there, problem card. Okay, so did not draw a mutiny card. That is Gata. So let's go ahead and start out with, he's got his cards. Now he's going to move. Let's have him move to the C. Let's have him, well, he's the Admiral, so let's have him move to the CIC. Seems to make sense. And he can activate 2 Vipers in addition to this. So from the location of the CIC, he's able to launch he can activate 2 unmanned Vipers. So 2 additional Vipers can launch. And they can also go into attack mode next. So movement, he did his move. Action, he will... he can choose an action card, but he's chosen to launch from his position. So he's launched these 2, and I guess these would be here. And then crisis cards. So he's going to have to pick a crisis card. And we're using the crisis cards from Daybreak. So it's domestic dispute. So this is kind of like back when Callie and Tyrell were fighting. Back when we thought that the baby was Tyrell's, right? And before we knew Tyrell was a Cylon. So let's... So if we get the right number of yellow and purple cards, there's no effect. We need 9. Otherwise, -1 to morale. So that'll be our mission here. Let's jump into it. So starting out with Lee Adama, we just need to get 9 for all of these. So Lee, Lampkin, Baltar, Gata, Carl Agathon, and we get 2 from the deck of destiny. We'll shuffle those together and we'll see what we get for a result. Okay, so 5, 0, 6, 7, 12, 13. Okay, so we beat it. There's no effect. So, but the Viper gets to launch. So an additional Viper gets to launch from the base star. And then we activate the new Cylons. That's the new Cylon activation. Let's make a discard pile. Let's just remove one of these decks because we don't need all of these here. So this will be the real reserves. Those are actually the expansion ones anyway, so we can move this here, put our reserve deck here, put our discard deck here, and then we can discard our skill cards over here. And let's have the Cylons. They will progress this way. Right, so they're progressing here. So we activating these Cylons, these as well. So let's go and have it. Let's go ahead and have this combat here. So Vipers. 1 miss. 7 attacked, destroyed. 7 attacked, destroyed, and last one, 1 missed. And let's have the Raiders. Damaged. And last Raider, 3 miss. So we got 1 damaged Raider and 2 destroyed 2 destroyed Raiders and 1 damaged Viper. So that's pretty good. And let's go to jump prep. We've got no jump prep here, so that's going to end Adama's turn, and we will move the placeholder down to Romo Lampkin. Romo Lampkin, he's in the administrative deck. He will go ahead and move. He'll also move down to the CIC, and let's have him also give the action order, have him attack with the Vipers. Again, it's 4 destroyed and 8 destroyed. So Vipers have been cleaned up. We also have the base star can attack. So he's able to move these. So 1 of those, 2 of those went. Let's have, actually Galactica has to go, someone has to go to control of arms. So let's have the base star attack. And we get a 2. So base star misses. And Romo Lampkin's also going to get new cards just to prep for his turn. And now he gets his crisis card. And he gets a crisis card of, and now see, I have to look these up because it's in Spanish and I don't know this word. Crisis card from Daybreak, and it's called Consigo Apoyo. It's -1 population. It's this one. Rallying support. Conseguir apoyo. Rallying support. So rallying support says this is Tom Zarek sort of at the quorum. So if we win it, there's no effect. If we fail, we lose 1 population, and there's also an advance the jump clock here. So this is pretty good. So let's go ahead and have everyone vote on this one. Again, we need to get 8 on this. So, and it's just a win or lose. So back again to the voting. Okay, and we get 2 from the deck of Destiny. We'll shuffle these up. And we'll turn them over. 3, 7, 12, 6 is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so luckily, wow, that was huge. We got this out of the Destiny deck. But we also got a good card out of the Destiny deck. So discard these. We passed this, so no problems with the quorum. But we do have to launch a Viper. So a Viper launches and can move into this space. Let's resolve combat again. 4 for the Raider. He damages a Viper, but the other 2 should be able to make work of this. He's destroyed. So Raider is destroyed. The Cylon ship will go. We get a 3 against Galactica. Misses. No damage to Galactica. Let's go into... We played Crisis Phase. We played Combat Phase. Let's do the Jump Clock. Gets to Advance 1 from the Jump Clock. And we'll move the card down to Gaius Baltar, who is the sect leader. He's a cult leader now. He can get his cards. So we get 2 politics. 2 leader. And 1 engineering. He gets his cards. And let's have him move to arms control. He's going to move to arms control. Let's have him try to fire on the base star. So the Galactica will fire on the base star. We get a 6. It's destroyed. So base star taken off the board. Thank you, Gaius Baltar. Let's go into the Crisis card. And we get Reciproca de Confianza. Give into despair. Give into despair. So if we pass, -1 to food, and the current player draws 3 treachery cards. Oh no, is that right? Sorry. No, this is rebuild trust. Sorry. Recuperar la confianza. It means rebuild trust. Recuperar la confianza. Recuperar la confianza. That means rebuild the trust. Each character in their brig may be moved to any location in Galactica. -2 to morale if we fail. So let's give... that goes to Gata. I guess we're in Gata now. Yeah, so let's get everyone up to speed. No, we're on Gaius. We're still on Baltar, sorry. He fired that, but now he has this, so let's have him start out with here. Gata. Agathon. Adama. Roma Lampkin. He's got plenty here. And we'll grab grab 2 cards from the Destiny deck. This is kind of like when Adama. This card is kind of like when Adama is trying to rebuild the trust with Athena, right? Like everything that they've done, her babies with the Cylons. Remember this? This is pretty cool, right? So let's go. So we've got 8, 9, 10, 11, minus and 0, and then -1. So it's still 10. So we needed 9. So we pass, and we can move this to the discard. Now, obviously, guys, you know, Battlestar Galactica is a game, multiplayer game. So what we're really doing here is we're walking through it, just having fun using the mechanisms. Obviously, there'd be a whole strategy side to this. Like if you're playing against each other, you might try to be tripping up the other characters with the pieces. Obviously, I'm not going through that. I'm not trying to trip anyone up. Just kind of playing it as if it were more like a walkthrough of all the functionality, but I enjoy playing it. It's solo gaming for you. Hey, if you guys have any solo rules that you like to play or you want to send across any links, leave a comment below. That'd be really, really awesome. And let's move the turn down to, we also have a jump clock, no jump clock on this one, so we move the turn down to Felix Gaeta. And Gaeta's going to pick up his cards. Skill cards picked. He will also go ahead and move to that's fine. He's in the jump computer. Let's give him see, he has an action here. Oh, he can repair one raptor, so he will play a repair raptor, and he gets not raptor, a viper. He can repair a viper, so he'll play that card. Repairs a viper, and he's in the jump computer. Let's play his crisis card. Council of Quorum, uproar in the quorum. So pass effect, no effect, and fail effect. Oh, we forgot to give 2 quorum cards to President Romo Lampkin. So he's got 2 quorum cards. The fail is he loses those 2 cards. So let's go ahead through the process here. Felix, Hilo, Lee, Lampkin, Gaius, Gaeta. Already won. Okay, so grab 2 from the deck of destiny. Let's shuffle these up and we'll see what we get. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, minus 2. We fail. So Romo Lampkin loses the 2 cards from the deck. His quorum cards are gone. Okay, it's okay. We will survive. So we can discard this one. But the problem is we have a launch Cylons. There's no Cylons on this board. So let's discard this. And we will move the token down once again to Carl Agathon Hilo. And Hilo is going to go over to activate our first mission over on the Demetrius. So let's have him go to the Demetrius and go to the bridge location. So Hilo will go over to the bridge. And he will get to pick a mission card. So yeah, the locations on the Demetrius are there's the bridge, there's a tactical plot, and there's the captain's cabin. So captain's cabin, the bridge, and so we get to activate our first of the new cards, and these new cards are these mission cards. So let's check out these. This is the mission cards. See the here, and it says the new mission is Rescue Hera. Each human player does not have a miracle token, gains 1 miracle token. Fail effect, -1 morale, and destroy a raptor. So we're going to try to do this Rescue Hera mission. So we can place this active mission here, and we can try to win that. So again, Hilo needs to get his cards as well. Okay, so let's go through the mission card. We need to have we need 20. Liadama. Romo Lampkin. Gaius Baltar. Gaius Baltar. Nothing to contribute. Felix Gata and Hilo. Hilo's already gone. Okay, so let's go ahead and get our Destiny deck cards. So we've got 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, minus 2. We failed. So -1 morale. Morale is -1, and we have to destroy one of our raptors. So raptor destroyed, we return it to the box. So that is not a good sign. Finally, we have crisis card. Play a crisis card. And we get a questioning the procedures. You got Liadama in session with the Council of Quorum here. So he's going to do a test. President choice between. As Romo Lampkin has to decide. -1 to morale. Or the Galactica loses. Let's see. So crisis cards. We have to choose between the win is -1 to morale. -1 of morale, or 3 cards get destroyed. -1 to the morale, and the president gives a title to the player aside from the current president of the highest line of suggestion, the Desperate Pact it's called. Or the president discards 3 cards, and then the current player draws a mutiny card. Okay, so that means current player is Carl. He's got to draw a mutiny card. So he gets a mutiny card. And Romo Lampkin's going to just destroy 3 skill cards. Destroy the payment. Okay, as the president. So he retains his presidency, but this is the side effect. Let's read what Hilo's mutiny card is. The mutiny card says, ruined reputation. Choose 1 human player to draw 2 skill cards, then roll a dice. On a 4 or less, send the player to the brig, then discard the guards. Then discard the card. Okay, so we have to choose 1 human player. We'll have it to be Gata. Gata will choose 1 human player. So he's going to choose Gata to do this. Gata draws 2 skill cards. Okay, and then he rolls the dice. Gets a 5, doesn't go to the brig. That's the end of our mutiny phase. So that's going to wrap it up for the final turn. So also we get a jump. We get 1 more advancement of the jump clock. So that's going to do it for turn 1, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in round 2. Leave comments below, and we'll talk to you in the next turn. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.